Hey, what to do, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a super cool video for you guys. I'm headed to one of my most favorite places in like the entire world. Going to the cat dealer. So I got a couple things I got to do while I'm out. I got to get a weight on just the truck itself. And then after that, I'm headed up to the cat dealer because we're going to go look at a couple things. And the salesman that I used to work with, he left, so I'm going to go meet a new salesman. And then I'm going to start looking at some newer excavators. I'm thinking like a 315. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we're just gonna go check them out, check out some of the new features. So this last week was my birthday, and I got some super cool stuff that I want to show you guys. Now, you guys might not be as nerdy as I am, but for me, this stuff's pretty cool. For anybody that's been watching the channel for, I would say, an extended amount of time, you guys may have noticed that I'm like super Samsung. I got the watch, I got the Note, and I got some other cool stuff. I got the Samsung Earbud Pros, which I'm super digging. I love them. But on top of that, my wife got me the coolest charging station that I want to show you guys. So let's get this thing fired up. It's been sitting for a little bit. The batteries might be dead. I hope not. Oh, come on, girl, come on. Nope. All right, now as you guys may have noticed, I am not in my truck with the sleeper anymore. I'm back in the dump truck. I had something come up where I got to take the dump truck out real quick. So plans got changed a little bit. My father-in-law's going to take the heavy haul in to get weighed. He's a super cool guy. I love my father-in-law. But I am still super excited to go down to Hawthorne Cat. It's been a long time since I've been down there, and a lot of the new machines just have some super cool features that I want to check out. Man, they got some rad tractors here right now. We're definitely gonna have a fun day today. Alright, well, we're up here at Hawthorne Cat today. This is Gus Pena. He's showing me around some of the new machines today. This is the D4. If you guys remember in some of the past videos, we've had the D5K2, and this is pretty much the same size machine, yeah. Oh, this one actually has a radio in it. Does not have the tint windows like the one that I rented. So yeah, this thing's pretty much, I would say, almost identical to that D5K2, even the footrests. But the doors are the same style. Yeah. One of these days, I can't find enough work to like justify buying a dozer, but I'm getting there. So these are the mini minis. What is this, a 302? 302. Go ahead and start it. Okay. Lift the bucket up. Cool. Now on the control panel, you're gonna hit. And you're gonna hit OK down here. Okay. Now you drive it like a skid steer. It's got little fold outs right there.
Yeah, for the width, because the tracks suck in. So when you're a pool guy or a backyard guy, the width will get smaller.
So how do you pull the tracks in?
So you're gonna drop your front blade, put your bucket behind you, lift up the tractor.
Can I do that?
Yeah, go for it. Keep going for it all the way out. Switch there. Push the red button up and then push down. You got it? And now the joystick for the blade. Keep holding it. You're doing it. One side first, then the other. Hot damn.
Dang, that's cool. Can you hold the camera right there?
Before it was a valve.
Dang, that's super cool. I'm digging it. So real quick, a little thing that's changed, you got a selector knob. So if you like click it to the left, it changes the radio station. Then you can select like that for the volume. Or if you click it to the right, it goes back to the AC controls. It's a pretty cool feature. All right, so over here in the excavator section, well, at least the minis. Well, I don't think this one's quite a mini, but this is a 309. That's a 308, another 308. Those are all the smaller guys. So the one that's piqued my interest is this guy right here. It's still got the rubber tracks, which is kind of a crucial deal for me because I do a lot of work in the street. So this thing's looking pretty big. It's a lot more substantial than my 3055. So I'm gonna jump in there, go ahead and check it out. So the first thing I noticed is the handle's much easier on this machine than my 305. And it looks like they fixed the latch problem that my 305 has. The latch on the 305 is always giving me grief. I just took it off and we ended up taking the door off when we were working with it. Nice. It's got an air ride seat. Oh, I like this much more than my 305. Okay, so something really cool about Caterpillar, guys. About 3 years ago, back when I bought a couple of my excavators, they called me and asked for any input on some room for improvement that they could do. And the only complaint that I had with the machines at the time was the front window that comes up. I didn't really like the style, how it worked. I said it rattled a lot, and this is so much more tight than mine. And it's so much smoother. And then when it's up, you guys can see how locked in place this is. And that was my only complaint with the machines, is that this top piece would rattle, and I think they totally resolved that. I mean, this is super firm in place and it doesn't move at all anymore. All right, so you got all your controls right here. I'm assuming this is for the music, throttle, the windshield wipers, no backup alarm, headphone jack, not sure what for. I think this is touchscreen, I'm not sure though. Or the 309, this right here sits much higher than the 305. The 305 sits kind of down low, but it's a larger machine, so this is gonna usually sit up higher. But I'm super digging it. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Got your hydraulic pump, fancy exhaust. Let's see, there's your engine. I don't know what size it is. I'll have to find out. I'll look online tonight. Safety mechanism. Door number 3. Change your air filter, battery. Clean your oil cooler, radiator. Door number 4. Got your valve assembly. Fuel water separator. I'm guessing that's your fuel tank. This is for when you're using a breaker. Turn your battery on or off. So I thought this was a rubber track, but it's actually steel track with rubber pads, which is actually really cool also. Got your sight tube on the front for your hydraulic fluid. Got your blade up front. Rad machine. Check out this big girl. Brand new D8. They just put the blade on it. I was talking with a guy doing the functions test. He had to do some calibrating because I guess they barely just put this blade on, and so he was running it and I was talking with him. This is a big machine. Look how big these cleats are. Man. One day, let's see how much this thing weighs. I'm not sure. Looks like without anything on it, 88,000 pounds. All right, so this is by far going to be the biggest tractor that I've ever sit in. This is a reconditioned D10 T2. Look at the size of these things. I don't even know how to climb up into this. Let's see if we can figure this out. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step. Onto the tracks. More steps, more steps, more steps, more steps. This thing is unbelievable. Life goals right here. Man, I would play around in this longer, but I gotta get going. I gotta go do some actual work today. So I don't even know what all this stuff does, but it's a rad machine. It's ginormous. I can't believe this. Let's go out the other side. We're gonna go out the other side so we can see what this side looks like. Oh, more steps for, I'm not sure what you do up here. I don't know. This thing is just ginormous. Just the tracks are taller than me, and I'm 6'4", guys. Jeez. That's a big girl. Alright, well, I gotta run off and go do some work real quick, but thanks for showing me around, guys.
You're welcome.
And I'll see you next time.
Day. Take care.
You too. So I love a good set of headphones. The only problem is I'm really bad with headphones. Like, I've ran them over in my asphalt roller. I just have bad luck with them. So this has a nice little case. That's why I love cases. And I'm gonna try and take good care of these ones. So we're gonna go ahead and open them up and show you guys what they look like. Here's the box, pretty small one. Let's go ahead and cut it. All right, so I completely almost dropped them on the floor like when I was trying to put them in. So you guys need to put these in like the correct way. So when I say the correct way, if you guys have never put in like earplugs on a job site that's required, you guys are supposed to like pull up on your ear and then like shove it down into the hole. So they're pretty comfortable. I can't really feel them that much. So I couldn't find out how to do it on myself, so I'm actually gonna read the book real quick. So you're supposed to touch the left and right touch pads, whatever those are, simultaneously or at the same time to enter pairing mode. Oh, connect. Ta-da. Something really cool about these, you guys can see right here, it tells me how much charge the headphones have inside of them and how much charge the case has inside of it. So I guess the case connects to my phone too, which is pretty cool. You guys might not think this is cool, but for all my nerdy followers out there that are like me deep down inside, this is a super cool charger. It's one of the wireless ones. So it looks like it just charges the phone, but let me show you guys what it does. So it's got a dock right here that you set your phone on it and then it starts charging. As you guys look at it, you can see that there's a spot right here to hang your watch and it'll charge your watch also. And then down here, another thing that I got, you set your earbuds down there and it charges your earbuds also. So I think it's a super cool present, and she got me some other cool ones that are like kind of funny that I'll show you guys in a later video. But we're gonna go ahead and focus back on this stuff. I'm gonna hang the drywall and we're gonna see what it looks like. Hopefully it turns out good, and let's jump into this. Okay, so I got the drywall put up on the Instafast. It was pretty easy. The plastic strips felt like they held it pretty good. Now it's just like kind of tacked in place with a couple screws. I put some marks along the top to help identify where they're at. I'll come in and screw it all the way down later. The only issue I have is that you would have to custom cut every piece in order for the seams to match up on the plastic pieces, and I'll show you guys why. So you can see that the space from that black strip to this black strip is not 2 feet. And sheetrock comes in like 8 or 12 foot lengths. So having said that, this is what you guys end up with. So because of that, you guys are gonna have a weird little seam, and I didn't feel like custom cutting every piece. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pick up some long screws and self-tap into the metal to hold this down in place. And it should be good. Overall, I still think it's a super cool product. I really like it. It was super easy to put in. Went in way faster than the studs did over there. It's not like when you're building a house with 8-foot walls, you can't just order like a huge bundle of 92 1/4 inch studs that are already pre-cut. And you gotta cut every single stud. So that's what takes the time. So the Insofast is super cool because it just sticks on, and then you put on the drywall. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and put the screws this video. We're about to have some fun. Our family's all coming over. So I just wanna give a big thanks to the guys up at Hawthorne for letting me fly my drone around. As always, I appreciate you guys for taking time to watch. If you do me a big solid like, subscribe, share this video with your amigos, hit that notification button so you can continue to see what's going on. And I'll see you guys next time.